This is Alan Elliott, who is the composer of the music and put this band together.
I mean, the original thought was to play you all those things and get you to buy into the fact that these guys would make such valuable contributions in terms of, getting stuff on the soundtrack.
What do you think attracted them to it?
They love working with each other. It was a domino effect. James Gadsden's, he is one of the best drummers around. And so then it was a game of saying, well, James is in. Are you in? Yeah, I love to play with James. Oh, well, I'd love to play with James. I'd love to play with King Harrison. Because nobody worked with King Harrison. He's been on the road with Neil Diamond, but he was the bongo player in the 70s. But then it's like, oh, well, King, and then, then Ray Parker's in. And then, and so it's sort of dominoed in that way. And everybody's looking for a place to play. So
it's really about this group that you put together right from the start. And Rozelle was such an interesting thing, the way, he came into this, which was you were searching for synthesizer sound. And then I said, wait, that's great, what you doing? And you were like, doing what?
My great joy was when I said, hey, man, how about Rozelle? And you go, yeah!
That's what I'm talking about. 5M10.
Okay. Rozelle's awesome. Just awesome.
All the way from Brooklyn. Rozelle from the Bronx.
Hey, you can't get the Bronx and Brooklyn confused, man. That's dangerous.
He does so many things with his voice. It's just hard to keep up.
I love it.
Hear him, beatbox the drums and all the different sound effects.
If I get them confused, will people see this and head home to the wrong neighborhood?
Oh, man, they might get upset.
He's not like one of the guys in the Fat Boys where they do the rhythm of the thing. He actually can emulate whatever sound he hears in his ear.
Excuse me, retake that from the Bronx. Back that up, Rozelle.
He hears one thing and he mimics it right away.
I mean, I don't know if it's me playing, the piano playing.
Even the engineer in here said...
Sometimes it get confused, especially, you have musicians, and you have myself. It's kind of like, all right, who did what?
And what he does is so unique, but it's so much a continuation of what those guys do.
It's a blast, just working with the King and Ray Parker and Reggie. I'm a product of their music, so to me it's a good thing.
He's doing you guys, right?
Yeah, it's great. It's like the greatest band I've ever played with.
Oh yeah, it's like old home week.
Oh, we know each other from the good old days, man.
James Gadsden and Ray Parker, I said, oh God, I haven't seen these guys in 20 odd years.
Reggie McBride, we used to play together from, 12, 13 years old. I haven't seen him in about 10 years, So time does fly.
I know Ray Parker from Detroit. We grew up together. And he recommended me when I was 17 years old for the Stevie Wonder job.
Incredible bongo band.
I started when I was 13, playing with the Spinners.
Apache, which is like one of the #1 sampled piece of music in the history of music.
We did sessions at Motown.
Over 30 years now I've been with Neil Diamond.
And I went to Marvin Gaye, Smokey Robinson, then to Stevie Wonder.
Holy shit.
I love this sound. Yeah, this reminds me of the good old days.
Yeah.
We're hitting close to some of the Motown type R&B beats and stuff like that.
Reminds me like the Doberman Gang back in the day.
So it would be a 70s type, pocket thing, although a lot of the rappers and everything are using the rhythms that we're doing.
Your soundtrack is going to be a good one. It's quite interesting. It's danceable even. It's just not a bunch of noise for the background in a movie.
And I think DJs around the world would love it. And, it'll be a great tool for people to sample from and, for you guys to get big checks.
I'm all for that. I don't think I'll ever get a big check, though. I don't know.
This is what makes music so pleasurable to do.
They had a great time. There's a great energy to it. There's 60, 70 cues in there, and they knocked them all out in 2 double sessions over 2 days, which is an enormous task. And everybody did it with a smile on their face and was happy to show up the second day. You can always tell if guys are happy to show up the second day, then you're doing something okay.
1, 2, 3. Can I take another one?
Yeah,